like the distinction between I will and I'll try. I'll try says I'll make a feeble attempt. I will is absolute, non-negotiable, no matter what. There's a certain energy that goes forth when you say I'll try, and there's a different energy that goes forth when you say I will. When you make the declaration of I will, that says mountain, if you are there, you must move. I'll try says I hope I got enough energy to make it up or around the mountain, and if not, I'm gonna sit at the bottom of the hill.
In 2023, if you want to create your next level result, you're going to have to start changing the way you're thinking about your next level. What is the next level or a next level result? It's simply taking where you are right now and then determining or deciding where it is that you want to be. And in the middle is the process. So the process of becoming what it is that you want to be or where it is that you want to get to. And so, for example, if you're currently making 5K and you want to make 10K, your current result is 5K. Your next level result would be 10K. If you're currently an employee and you want to be a business owner, your current result is employee. Your next level result is business owner. And in the middle of that is called process. It's the things that we go through to become this next level person who has this next level result. And so you fill in the blank for where you are right now or what result you have right now. Draw a line, put process, and then on the next side, fill in where it is that you desire to be or who it is that you desire to become or what it is that you desire to have. As we look at the next level, as Lisa Nichols mentioned in the video, oftentimes there are a set of thoughts that come along with that. And she had mentioned, I'll try, or I will. I'll try, or I will. I'm also going to introduce a third thought coming up. So stay tuned for that. So let's get into this. When we say I'll try, what we're saying or what it means is we're going to make an attempt at getting to that next level result. First and foremost, when you start out with this thought, right? Somewhere deep down in your subconscious, you really believe that it's not possible to obtain that next level result. So if your current result is 5K and you desire to make 10K and you say, I'll try to make 10K in 2023, what you're really saying is, I see that it's on the board, right? I did the work to decide this is where I want to be, but I don't really think it's possible for me to get there. But I'll try. I'll make an attempt, right? I'll do certain things that makes it look like I'm trying to get to that marker, right? That next level. But in reality, deep down inside, you don't believe it's possible to get to that next level. When you say I'll try, what you're doing is you're leaving a door open. You haven't fully decided this is what you want. You're leaving a door open to say, I knew this wouldn't work. So you make your first 1, 2, 3 attempts, right? To go to 10K. Maybe you start a new income stream. Maybe you join or start a business or join a network marketing company, or you start your Instagram account, or whatever, right? You make an attempt, you try to do something to get to that next level. And after maybe 3 or 4 attempts, and you don't see that result right away, what you start to say is, I knew this wouldn't work. I knew me trying to get to this next level result of 10K wouldn't work. And eventually you quit. So this next level result never gets created. The second one is I will, right? I will gives you a little bit more fuel to work from. It gives you a little bit more excitement. It gives you a little bit more focus to get to that next level. What I will means is a command. When you look it up in Merriam-Webster dictionary, will means command, right? You're commanding from an authoritative position. You're commanding something to be. And so when you say I will, what that means is you are commanding yourself to get this result. It gives a little bit more fuel and energy, like I said, to work from, but oftentimes it takes, or it feels like a driven task. It feels like you are working a task, right? Like you have to do something. So let's say your first step from getting from 5K to 10K is to start an Instagram page, right? It feels like a task. It feels like something you have to do to get this result. And so what if you start this task, or you get to a task or a milestone where you have to do something, but you don't believe that you can do whatever that milestone marker is? Then what? So how this should look, right? It's not just, I'm currently at 5K and I want 10K. And that's it, right? You have to have milestones along the way. You have to have some type of goals, some type of accomplishments. So let's say your first milestone is start your Instagram page. Let's say your second milestone is to put up a website. Let's say your third milestone is to start a YouTube channel. And so you did the first and second milestone, and you get to the third milestone, starting a YouTube channel. And it feels like impossible, right? Because there's so many YouTube channels. Whatever your mind starts to think about, there's so many YouTube channels. I have to show up every day and do a video. I have to get dressed up to do this video. Who's going to want to hear me? Who is listening to me? Who's going to find me among so many videos, right? Your brain will start to create its own thought pattern as to why it's not safe or it's not possible for you to get to that next level. And so what happens when you say I will and you command yourself to do it, and it feels like a task and it feels like this work you have to do, and you get to a milestone marker that you don't think is possible for you to complete? That I will eventually turn into I can't. And then you will not complete what it is that you set out to do. Eventually quitting, like you did with the first one, I'll try. And so the thought that I want to introduce you to, the thought that fuels you or can give you an extra boost, an accelerated boost of fuel, is I get to. So instead of saying I'll try to create this result in 2023, I'll try to start a business in 2023, I'll try to get to 10K in 2023, or I will create this result in 2023, I will start this business in 2023, I will get to 10K in 2023. I want you to say, I get to create this result in 2023. I get to start a business in 2023. I get to create 10K in income in 2023. This is the fuel you need in 2023 to create your next level result. With this thought, what happens is you take responsibility and ownership of the result happening. So think about it this way. I believe everyone has been an employee, right? Somewhere. You show up to work. Your manager gives you a list of tasks to do, or you already know the task that you have to do, right? I will. So you show up and you do your task. Think about the thoughts and the perspective that you come from when you show up and you know the task that you have to do. Sometimes you don't always want to do those tasks. Sometimes you don't have as much energy and focus because it's like you have to do these tasks, right? Someone told you to do these things. It's not always things that you want to do, right? So think about the energy that comes along with that. And now I want you to think about this thought from an ownership perspective, right? What if you are the owner and you're showing up to your establishment that you built out? Think about how different that fuel is. Think about how different your thought process is. Think about how different your feelings are towards that establishment, towards that organization. I get to do this. So I want you to think about it in the same way. When you're showing up for yourself in 2023 and you're creating this next level result, don't show up from the place of a command, of one who's commanding themselves to do something, one who feels like you have to do these milestones in order to get this result. Show up as one who's taking responsibility and ownership for creating or making that result happen. Right? When the word get in the Merriam-Webster dictionary means to seek out and obtain, to cause to move, and to gain possession of. So when you take responsibility and ownership for making it happen, when you take responsibility and ownership for creating the very level that you want to be on, it's 10 times more likely that you'll get there. And so it becomes more exciting because you're participating versus being forced to do something or feeling like you're forced to get to this next level. You will show up different, right? I get to. Try this thought on for 2023. I get to create this result in 2023, whatever that next level result is for you, right? You have the ability and the power with your brain and with your mind to create it. If you're having trouble going from I'll try or I will to I get to, as you're looking at your next level result, I invite you to bring those thoughts to our mindset community where I'm available to answer your questions. The link will be in the description. But most importantly, I just want you to understand that next level result is possible. You just have to be willing to change the fuel, right? Your thoughts and your feelings towards that next level result so that you can create it. Be blessed.